Right.
All right. Hello, Sent. Happy Thursday at 4:44. Look at that. I actually do look at my watch. Will.
Yes, sir.
Welcome.
Ben.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So you kind of run things here at 1350. So for those watching, those who don't know, who aren't regular members, we're here at 1350 Distilling. Will kind of runs the show around here. So tell us a little bit about 1350, what it's about, how it came about, and kind of more of what your role is here.
Okay, so 1350 is owned by two married couples, Abby and Jake Wayne and Phil and Candace Bragg. They were looking. Phil was he was retiring from the Marines. He's a retired lieutenant colonel from the Marines, and he was looking for something else to do. So he met Jake and Abby. Abby and Candace both are teachers. They worked at the same school at one time, and that's how they all met. So at the same time, Jake was looking for something else to do. So they all kind of put their heads together and came up with 1350 Distilling. Does anybody know what 1350 means?
I do. It's awesome. Why don't you share it?
1350 means that 13 stripes, 50 stars.
Love it.
America. There you go.
I love it.
So we are not necessarily a military bar, but we are definitely military proud. We are first responder proud. We do a lot of volunteer work with several military functions and police functions and firefighter functions. We also give 13% of our profit at the end of the year to several other military functions.
Awesome.
And so, yeah, that's kind of like the little backstory of 1350. So we've been here for almost 5 years. It'll be 5 years in November. And we do a lot of tours on Saturdays. So we do tours at 4 o'clock on Saturdays. Everyone's looking to figure out and learn about the world of distilling. This is a really good place to do it. So for $30, you get a Glencairn glass and you get 9 shots.
Whoa!
So that's right. You get to taste everything that we make. And it's a really good history about distilling
Awesome.
and the way we distill.
Very cool. So tell us more about what you make. What are the different products? Is it just whiskey? Is it just, what?
So we make vodka, gin, rum, bourbon, rye whiskey, and a cinnamon bourbon. And we do some infusions on our back wall also. Wow. Our vodka is made with Colorado sugar beets. Our gin is just 5 florals, that's it. And our rum is made with Louisiana molasses. And then our bourbon is a 3-year barrel-aged 99% corn bourbon. So we have 115 proof.
Awesome.
We have an 80 proof. We have a 90 proof rye. And we have an 80 proof cinnamon bourbon.
Well, no wonder I'm always feeling funny walking out of here.
That's right. I think most of you kind of come in gloomy, but then you walk out laughing.
There you go. So what is your relation to the owners and what you do here on a regular basis?
So the way I became connected with 1350 was one of my best friends, Molly from California. Her cousin is actually Abby Wayne. And when I moved here over 5 years ago, Molly said, "Hey, you got to meet up with the Waynes. They're really awesome." And at that time, we had no idea that they were actually starting the distillery. So met them up. They showed it to me, and at that time, this place was a blank canvas. They just got the building. So I had at that time no job, just bought a house, and I needed work. So I asked them if they needed help constructing the place out. So helped them build this whole place out, and then I became manager and bartender, and I did that for almost 4 years, and now I've stepped away from manager role just to bartend now because I have my own business as well. So, but they've been a really good company to work with, really good people to work with, very flexible for people that have other schedules and stuff like that. But yeah, they're really hitting it hard. We are now distributing in California and Arizona,
Nice.
most of Colorado now, and I think we are obviously trying to expand out a little further.
Awesome. Very, very cool. And everything happens here. This is where the magic's made. This is where everything gets shipped off from.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Very
sir.
cool.
We have our bullet still. If you look at our still, it looks like a bullet because Phil was a retired Marine.
Nice.
So,
what a guy. What a guy.
Our still is actually, I'm not going to give away too much magic. Because you guys should come on the tour.
There we go.
Yes,
Hey, we
gotta
got to
do
do
the
the
tour.
tour. You can't give
Yeah,
away
yeah.
your secrets just yet. So I want to know, what is your favorite product here? What's your favorite drink? And what's your favorite to make?
So my favorite drink is one I have almost every night is the honey leather old fashioned.
Okay.
So that's our rye whiskey with honey and bitters and an orange peel and a sherry. Very, very good. To make, I would say my two favorites are the T-Bird, which is a gin drink, and the Anzio Beach, which is a vodka drink.
Awesome. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Now, this is just a personal question here. Real quick, what is the difference between bourbon, whiskey, rye? What is the difference in all those?
So bourbon is American, as we all should know.
USA.
Right.
USA.
So with bourbon, the law there's laws with bourbon. So the laws are it has to be made in a virgin oak cask. It has to be at least 50% corn, and it has to age for a minimum of 2 years. Those are like the 3 bourbon laws, and I hope I'm getting that right. Otherwise, we're probably gonna get that.
We'll fact check you later.
Yeah, yeah.
It's okay.
So whiskey can be made with many other types of grains.
Okay.
You have rye, you have the Japanese grains, rice and stuff like that. So malt also. So that's the big difference. Really.
Awesome. I love it. Now, you intrigued me with you have another business.
Yes.
Can we hear a little bit about that? What is it?
Sure. So I'm an investor. So I buy real estate. I sell real estate. I have my own investments here in Colorado, Illinois. And I am looking to go into southern Iowa, hopefully this year, and then another year and a half, we're going to start going international across Europe.
Sounds like you and Ray would get along real nicely. Because, Ray, you do a lot of stuff in like the Midwest, South area, right?
Tennessee and Florida.
Awesome.
Nice.
Very, very cool. Well, we have 2.5 minutes left. I'm going to open the room for questions. Cuppy, what you got?
That bar is awesome.
Thank you.
Is there a story behind it?
Real fast. He said the bar is awesome. Is there a story behind it?
I mean the one out front.
They can't hear.
Yeah, the actual bar.
Okay.
Okay.
So
They can hear.
everything here you see in 1350, we actually did. So we handmade that bar. We did the bathrooms, we did the floors,
That's awesome.
we did the painting. So the bar, award-winning bathroom. That's right.
Bathroom's pretty nice.
And I believe we are
Male
the
bathroom's
only.
great. I can't attest to it.
I believe we're the only copper top bar in Colorado.
Wow.
So yeah, we did. If you look at the bar, they wanted to make it kind of that old, almost Western feel to it, and we, like I said, it was all handmade with love.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
yeah.
Minute and a half left. Anybody else got something? No, just Billy? Okay. All right.
What's the address? How do we get it?
Yeah.
So we are 520 East Pikes Peak Avenue. We are right across the street from the Catalyst campus, which used to be the old original train station of Colorado Springs. I don't know if any of you knew that.
Now it's all Tech Central
now
and
it's all
DOD
tech.
and
That's
GPS
right.
and all that fun stuff.
That's right. So yeah, that's where we're at. We are open Wednesday through Sunday. Check out our website, and if you're ever looking for a place for a private function or anything like that for your businesses, you can rent out this room or you can rent out the whole bar, and that's it.
Awesome. Well, thank you. We appreciate it, Will.
Yeah, definitely.